Last year I bought this boring looking Fiat Stilo so I could transform it into a modern version like this. I replaced the basic looking interior with Alcantara, new original Fiat parts and leather seats. I also bought a new grille, a new bumper and a new spoiler and test fitted them on the car. The only thing left to do was wrapping the car. I first started with grey but then switched to yellow and in the end I used some blue, but I still don't know what color I want. But then the timing belt snapped.
Yeah, it's completely snapped.
So the only right thing to do was replacing the engine. My mate Tim, this new guy, helped me and in less than 2 days we built and replaced the engine on the driveway.
Guys, this is the moment of truth. My mate Tim and I spent 2 whole days working on this piece of crap from Fiat. Well, as you hear, it's still shaky. It's searching for air, which you can hear. Look at that, because it's opening, closing, so it's searching for air, but why? Why? Oh man. I really was hoping that this was the answer, but it's not. Well, I'll keep on searching.
And searching is what I did, because above 1000 RPM it came alive.
Bum, bum, bum. Oh man, I love this engine. And even driving on the highway is not a problem. I'm driving 100 kilometers an hour, 3000 RPM. As you can see, everything is perfect.
I then noticed it would idle without the alternator wire connected. So I did a full log while driving the car, hoping it would give me answers. The engine temperature was getting warm and the air intake temperature was cold, so that is all good. The intake pressure also gave a normal reading and the calculated air pressure was also good, so there was only one thing left.
The only thing left to check is the timing on this engine. So what I'm gonna do is remove the ECU, remove the intake hose, so I have full access to these 2 parts over here. This one and the other one is over there. I'm gonna remove one coil and put the engine on TDC, and then we'll see if the parts will still fit in here. If they don't fit, it's off timing. If they do fit, there's no other option than replacing the engine again. Let's go! But this little tool, as you can see, it's an pretty expensive hobby just for one-time use, but those are the 2 parts that I need that go into here. So I'm gonna remove the mounts and see if they will slide in. I think we found our issue, guys. Okay guys, I think I found the issue. It's not on time. There's a notch over here. This is the intake side, so the air intake side, and this notch should point exactly to this little bolt over here. On the exhaust cam, this one should point exactly to this one. Sorry. So the exhaust notch has to line up exactly with this one. And as you can see, it doesn't line up. So I'm using the tool for the intake and it slides in perfectly. It should line up perfectly. So now I'm using the exhaust side. Where is it? Where did I leave it? I leave it over here. So this is the exhaust side. So let's put it on. Also, this tool also has a notch like this on the inside, and it has to go into here. It's an expensive tool, and this tool is using the original part numbers from Fiat, so that's why I paid 55 euros for those two parts and this part. So as you can see, it slides in perfect. This one can't go in. So the exhaust side is not on time, and that's why it's not running perfect. We found the issue, but I don't have any tools to lock the parts over here, so I have to be creative. It's the next day, and as you can see, the working conditions at the moment are not so ideal. It is cold. It is really cold. Anyways, we are going to fix this car today, and hopefully everything will be okay. So the cover is off now. You have to remove the original parts again. Now we are going to use the original timing tools. As you can see, there's a little notch in here that has to go into there. Well, this is the wrong one. There's a difference between them. Perfect. Now the other one is going in like this. As you can see, it can't go in compared to the other one. So I'm gonna tighten this one up. Now it's time to undo the tensioner, which is a size 13. As you saw, I turned the camshaft a little bit more inwards, and if we now are looking at this part here, it slides in perfect like this. So I'm gonna tighten them up. Let's see if there's any play. Nope, can't move it. So I think this is where it went wrong the last time. The tools that we used the last time are not those, but different tools, and there was a little bit of play on the notch inside this part, so probably the camshaft had a little bit of play on both sides, and that's probably where it went wrong. Not sure, but I hope we can fix it like this. It's not really the greatest weather conditions at the moment, but I really want to know if I can fix this car. It's just inside my head. I can't let it go that it does not work. So technically it should work, but it doesn't. So I want to fix it. I really want to fix it. I think I can fix it. So hey, it's snowing, but we are going to fix this car. So let's see what I've done so far. ECU's back on. Hose is back on. There's not a clamp on it yet, but that's just a detail. Fix the timing belt. It should be all correctly timed at the moment, and I installed the engine mount just temporary because the engine is just standing on a jack. So just to be sure, I just installed the mount overnight. So I'm gonna remove it, put the timing cover back on, fix everything like the coolant. It's all loose at the moment, and then we'll see if we can start the car. I'm so curious. And for the people wondering, I'm running on Eibach with Bilstein, and also using this little torsion bar from the Fiat Bravo. This one is much thicker, So the car is lowered and it handles much better in the corners. So yep, if you ever want to do it, get the one from the Fiat Bravo, the later type of course, and you are good to go. Well guys, everything is back installed. As you can see, cover is on, mount is on. I filled up the cooling water, the belts are on, so it should all be technically fine. And the cool thing, the sun is starting to shine, so hopefully the sun will shine for me also, and hopefully this car will run, but we'll see what happens. Let's go, let's start it. It's a runner! Woo! I told you guys the sun is shining and it started to shine for me also. It runs perfect, finally. It was the timing and it was not something like the engine or whatever. The engine is fine. First start and it starts perfectly. It's cold start with the alternator on and it is all perfect. I am happy, I am happy. I fixed it finally. Oh, that is so much better guys. So much better. I do see some exhaust leaking. So where is it coming from? Well, the exhaust is leaking somewhere, probably on top, but that's for another video. I don't care. Not for now. Let's go. Knowing that everything is fine, the engine sounds fine, it's running perfectly. The plans for now are to fix that water damage above, and for this car, well, we are going to install a new wiring loom inside the interior. We are going to replace the seats, partially the front seats, finish the interior, and later on we are going to get this one out again. Well, you guys might think, well, why would you remove that engine again? You just replace it. Well, I didn't want to replace this engine. The timing belt snapped, and I had different plans with this car and I was already working on it. That's why I didn't post any new videos on this car. And well, let me show you what the plan is. Inside this box, guys, is the reason why it's going out, because I want something else. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, baby, let's go. I'm not sure if it is a long video or a short video. I'm sorry, it's snowing, it's freezing cold, but we fixed it and we have great plans for the future. So I hope you liked it. If you did and you like this content, please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.